Okay, look, you are not bad at learning languages, and language learning is not hard. You are just making this little mistake that you don't realize that you're doing. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. But first, I'm Amber. 我喜欢和中国人说普通话. 그리고 한국어는 제가 가장 좋아하는 언어예요. 그리고 많이 구사해요. Dia desses farei vídeo inteiramente em português para vocês. Claro que se hablo español y ahora yo voy a continuar en inglés. So, you're getting stuck because you don't know why you're learning the language. Now, wait. I know it sounds simple, but hear me out. I'll give you an example. In my culture, as African American, specifically ADOS culture, we have this saying where we say they don't know English, but they know money. They know how to speak money. So this happens when you go into a place and let's say the owner is a foreigner and they don't know English well, but the moment it has to do with money, they can speak fluent English. That's kind of where that comes from. So their why for learning the English that they do know was to be able to conduct business, right? To be able to make transactions in English. You have to be able to apply that as a language learner when you're learning their language, when you're learning someone else's language. Learn exactly what you need to say. What is your why? Knowing your why is everything. Because if you're saying, I want to learn Spanish because I've always wanted to learn a new language, well, guess what? You're going to always want to learn because you're not going to learn anything because you don't know why you're learning it. This student I had years ago, he's a YouTuber. He has a huge following, but he's very controversial, so I'm not going to say who he is. I remember like it was yesterday because when we started our sessions, I asked him like, oh, why are you learning Spanish? And he was like, to talk to my wife. Turns out he married someone from South America who couldn't speak English. At the time, I only had like 20,000 followers on YouTube, and he found me and he was like, who is this African American chick speaking Spanish or whatever? And so he booked a session with me, right? Mind you, he already had a professional teacher, but in my session, I guess he wanted to see like, well, what can I learn with her? During all of our interactions, all of our sessions was always role playing. And I was making sure that we covered things that he could use with his spouse. So in our sessions, we were only practicing things that he would use daily with her. He literally would start our sessions, ay, mi amor, ¿cómo fue tu día? ¿Qué hay para cenar? What's for dinner today, right? And he was able to use this. So this was making him excited to work with me, right? This was making him excited to speak Spanish. And that's what it's all about. So as a language learner, you always need to know your why because that's going to help you. It's a game changer. You have a reason now. And as a language teacher, you need to know your students why because that's going to help you to lock them in. And they're going to take it serious because now they're excited. Oh, I can say this to my boyfriend. Oh, I can use this with my in-laws. So it's the same concept. I know this is random, but if you're still watching, comment below Hong Kong so that I know that you got through this entire video. I just launched my Spanish in 6-week course. You do have to take mini quizzes at the end of each module and you will receive a certificate. Eso es todo. Gracias por ver.